Hey, ¿qué onda? ¿Cómo están? Yo soy Eda Viña. Estamos aquí en un episodio más de Skativismo. Este va a ser el episodio número 27. Tuvimos un invitado increíble, Murilo Peres, una leyenda en Brasil. En esta entrevista pudimos hablar con Murilo sobre sus inicios, de cómo fue para él patinar de chiquito. Él nos comentaba que él pensaba que solo podía patinar la gente que era más grande.
I always used to think that skateboarding was for the olders, you know, because I was like just a little guy. My brother is older than me, like 9 years older than me, and I never felt that I could skate too, you know.
Platicamos acerca de la historia de su familia. Todos son ingenieros.
My brother is the engineer.
Yeah.
My whole family, my father, my grandfather, they all engineers. So engineer was in our blood too.
Yeah.
If I was a skater, maybe I was going to be an engineer too because I love math.
Rodeado de toda esta inspiración, ellos han creado pues, muchísimos skateparks. Tiene un skatepark dentro de su casa. Nos platicó acerca de él y la visión muy interesante de cómo Murilo y su hermano piensan que pueden motivar y evolucionar el skate a través de los parques, en cómo diseñan las transiciones, los copings, todo.
And I try to do the design to open the mind for the people that will be skating this spot. So I try to don't do like something common, you know. I try to break that. That's how I like to skate. I always like to see the things different.
Siento que es una conversación muy nutritiva si quieres dedicarte no nada más a ser un skater profesional, pero si quieres entrar a la industria del skate usando las cosas que tienes a la mano. En este caso, pues toda su familia son ingenieros y pudo transformar su visión en realidad haciendo esto. Y sin más preámbulo, los dejo aquí con el episodio número 27 de Skativismo Podcast en PXports. Vamos. Tal como estamos, bienvenidos a un episodio más de Skativismo, el podcast favorito de tus skaters favoritos. Y estamos hoy celebrando de manteles largos porque estamos en el tercer aniversario de House of Bands y también la primicia que ahorita vamos a transmitir este show también en televisión by PXports. Entonces nos van a poder ver también en la casa y pues a gustito haciendo la comida. Y bueno, sin más preámbulo, tenemos un invitado increíble el día de hoy. Tenemos aquí a Murilo Peres, el grandioso brasileiro.
Muy placer estar. Actually, I'm gonna talk in English because Spanish is not my strongest language, but feels so good to be right here with you in this conversation with everyone, the Skativismo. And it's a pleasure to be here. House of Vans, Mexico, my first time.
Well, thank you so much for being here. But how was it for you? Like, you know, is it common like for people in Brazil to talk in Spanish or English? How do you guys, you know, I bet there's a bunch of Spanish people or that Spanish speaking people.
Yeah, like in Brazil, Portuguese is the mix of like a bunch of languages, you know, the Spanish, the Portuguese from Africa.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a mix from many languages and then created the Brazilian Portuguese.
Absolutely.
And like all around Brazil, everyone talks Spanish. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, like Chile, Argentina.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everyone around talks Spanish. It's like only us in South America that talk Portuguese.
Right.
So we have to try to actually talk a little bit. You know?
Do you know any words in Spanish?
Estoy muy feliz de estar acá.
So you actually speak Spanish.
It's like Portugal, you know?
Right.
Because Portuguese is kind of similar to Spanish. There's like some words that like are similar.
Yeah.
But like if you talk fast, the Spanish, you cannot understand. And if we talk fast, the Portuguese, the people that talks Spanish can understand.
I totally understand. Yeah. Dude, like I have so many friends from Brazil, so it's amazing like to have you here. So you say it's your first time in Mexico?
First time.
And how was it? Like when did you got here?
We got here, I think 3 days ago.
Oh, nice.
We came with all the Vans Brazil team.
Oh, sick.
So not all the skaters because we have a big team in Brazil.
Right. You're like how many? Like 15 of you?
More because in this trip we came with 19.
Holy.
Yes. But there is people that worked for Vans. There is people filming.
Right.
Skating that is like I think like 10.
Oh, wow.
But like in the whole Brazilian team, the Vans, it has maybe like 20 skaters.
That's amazing. Yeah.
More the BMX guys.
Yeah.
And it feels so good because we have the legends, we have the
Yeah.
girls, we have the men, the pros, the amateurs,
Yeah, everyone
and
represented.
everyone always
Yeah.
together traveling.
That's amazing. Dude, like I want to ask you, like it's tough for a Latin American to represent, like we have like so many challenges and obstacles to, like to be out there and like, to make a career out of this. Like, how was it for you? Like, like trying to push the level so you can like compete like abroad, like
Uh-huh.
internationally. How was, like that? Was it a challenge by itself, or how was it for you? How difficult it was, or was it easy, or were you prepared for like since the beginning?
Yeah, I can tell that I'm a reference because in
Yeah.
Brazil it's really hard to get an opportunity. In whole, I think South America, Latin America,
Yeah.
it's hard. There is no many companies that can give you some good support.
Hmm.
And in Brazil, it's the same. It's hard.
Right.
Even like we have like such a big community of skaters, so many people skating,
Yeah.
contests going on. It's still being hard. It's not
Yeah.
something like we have like 1,000 really good skaters,
Yeah.
but there's only like 20, 30 that really can live
Right.
from skating. And during my career, everything came natural.
Hmm.
I luckily I came from a good family, so I always had the support of my family to
Hmm.
buy a board if I
Right.
had to.
Yeah, I saw that your brother is an engineer, right?
Yeah, we have a construction company,
That's
a
amazing.
skateboarding construction company.
That's amazing.
And he was the reason that I start skate.
Yeah,
My brother, I have three brothers, but this brother Kyle, he was already a skater,
nice.
and I was like 10 years old, and I came to watch him skating a contest in São Paulo, a vert contest. And before that, I always used to think that skateboarding was for the olders, because I was like just a little guy. My brother is older than me, like 9 years older than me, and I never felt that I could skate too.
Right.
But when I came to this contest to watch, I saw so many kids. I saw him skating, and I felt what really was skateboarding. And after that day, I said to him, I want a skateboard.
That's amazing.
Like, that's the only thing that I want right now in my
Yeah.
life.
And were you hooked like right away? Like, did you ever imagine yourself as a competitor in skateboarding, or was it just I'm doing this for fun and eventually it
Yeah,
came up like that?
right now it's totally different when I start to skate,
Yeah.
and right now I try to get back to that feeling, because
Yeah.
when I start to skate, it was all about the feeling.
Right.
I was only 10 years old. I couldn't even think about the future. Life
Yeah.
was only now,
Yeah.
and I was living that present moment.
Absolutely.
And I fell in love with the feeling of skating, to feel scared and like
Yeah.
try to push yourself to learn a new trick, to learn a new way to skate. And I fell in love with that feeling.
Yeah.
So everything came natural. I never started to skate thinking that I was going to be professional and
Right.
compete, and skateboarding was going to be like my
Your
work.
career.
It's not my
Right.
work, but
Yeah.
like it's how I get money to survive in the world,
Right.
But I
Which is
never,
crazy too, right? Like
yeah,
if you could think about it, it's just like I'm making money by skateboarding, like how privileged.
yeah, that's right now I say that's my dream that came true. But when I was a kid, I wasn't even thinking about this dream. The dream was like live the day, enjoy the session, have good times with your friends.
Yeah.
And I'm still doing skateboarding for this.
Yeah.
I feel lucky to live by skateboarding,
Hmm.
but the reason that I really do skating is to try to push myself every day to be like a best person, not just a best skater, and enjoy life, because there is so many things going on all around us,
Yeah.
and we have to find things in life that makes us feel grateful to be
Yeah.
alive and to share good times. We need this in this world,
Yeah, absolutely.
and skateboarding is every session, every day is giving me this opportunity. So this is the skateboarding life. Enjoy every session, enjoy your friends, have good times, and share good times with all the
Yeah.
people that are around you.
Absolutely. That's very deep. And actually, like, since we come from Latin America, it's actually very powerful. Like, there's going to be like millions of kids that are watching us and hearing us right now, right? And like the words that we can say right now, it's gonna do like go a long way, right?
Exactly, because when I started to skate, that was before Olympics, so it
Yeah.
was a really different scenery, you know.
Yeah.
And right now, kids are knowing about skating,
Yeah.
about the skateboarding, because oh, the skateboarding is Olympics. Yeah, maybe I can try to get my opportunity,
Yeah.
and this is great. You know, I was doing this these last 5 years with the Brazilian team. You know,
Hmm.
competing all around the world. I love to compete because it's an opportunity that I can be with my friends. I can do what I love, and it's a great opportunity to you push yourself to like try to break your own limits, you know.
Absolutely.
So it's so good to be competing, but competing is not the main thing,
Right.
you know. And I feel the kids that are understand what is skateboarding right now,
Mhm.
they cannot miss the roots, the essence, and the energy of skating. And this is what we need to always keep talking and sharing to the future, because this is what makes skateboarding being such a good thing in life, you know.
Absolutely. And
So I
you're
hope the kids that are starting to skate right now, they they skate because they love, you know. That's the feeling.
absolutely. And I wanna take back to a few steps back to the construction company you have,
Hmm.
because you are like leaving a legacy of with your work. You know, like people will be able to skate this in generations, right? So, do you have this in mind when you go and design a park or design a bowl
For
or
sure, especially because my job as the company is
yeah?
to design, help to design.
Oh,
My brother is the engineer.
yeah,
My whole family, my father, my grandfather, they all engineers. So engineer was in our blood too.
yeah,
If I was a skater, maybe I was going to be an engineer too, because I love math.
mhm,
And I feel so good to be design, because it's different when you go out to skate something that it's already done. You know, you
right,
just go out and skate.
hmm,
But when you are trying to create something new, that's where your mind like
right,
goes away, you know, because you can create anything that you want.
yeah,
But it's all about who's going to skate this, you know.
yeah,
And I try to do the design to open the mind for the people that will be skating this spot. So I try to don't do like something common, you know. I
yeah,
try to break that. That's how I like to skate. I always like to see the things different, you know. Everyone's looking the ledge like this way, I like to go that way, you know,
yeah,
just to feel it like different. And when I'm doing the design of skate parks, I always try to bring something that makes the people see the spot like different, you know.
yeah,
And it's so nice because when you really see someone skating that you design, and and you see that really works, that
yeah,
because everything become starts in your mind. Oh,
hmm,
maybe if I design this, you can do an air from here to here, but
yeah,
it's not sure that it's going to happen, you know.
yeah, exactly.
Especially if you design like a skate park with transitions. It's like, you know, you need to know how to use the corners,
Hmm.
which high is gonna be. So it's like cooking. You need to
Yeah,
know how much of everything that you want to have it, but just a little of
yeah,
each, you know.
and leave you a little bit of space so you can like become creative, and actually like push the limits of what we already have, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like skateboard, any skate park needs to be like unique,
Yeah,
because that's the
yeah.
good thing, you
I
know.
know you have like a full skate park in your house.
Yeah, that bowl was the first bowl that we did.
Yeah.
That was like we brought people from all around the world to help us
Oh, it's
to work,
amazing. Yeah.
but that was our own design.
Yeah.
I did the design of the bowl,
Uh-huh.
and my brother was the one like picking up people from all around with knowledge to help us out to understand how to build.
Yeah.
And that was our first
That's
skate
amazing.
park that
And
we
it's a
did.
gnarly one.
Big, really big. Yeah, if I was going to design right now,
Yeah.
I was going to do a little different.
Dude, when I was watching, I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy shit, that's deep." You
Yeah,
know?
it's really deep. It's really
Yeah.
deep, but it's fun. I like the challenge, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it suits your style because you're gnarly, man. Like,
Yeah, I like to feel that.
uh-huh.
I like to feel every feeling like strong, you know.
Yeah,
The scare, the happiness, everything. I like to feel it, you know. Makes me feel alive.
that's amazing. So, what would you think? Like, what would you say to the people that are listening to us right now? Like, what three advices would you give them to start a career in skateboarding or maybe like construction? Is constructing skate parks or like
Mm,
getting into the industry.
yeah, I think in the skateboarding culture, there is many ways that you can get. You
Yeah,
can go to like companies, work in companies. You can be a video maker.
yeah,
You can be a professional skater. You can be a physiotherapy guy. You know, whatever. You need to choose what you really feel good doing it. You
hmm
know, and the advice that I have for the kids, for who wants to find your way and just make sure that, like, you doing good choices, like for everything you do, you need to have discipline. You need to like find what's the routine that you have to do it, you know, because there is specific things that you need to do during your day to make your day be a good day to you. And I think discipline is like a really strong thing. The other is knowledge. You always, every day, you need to go find more knowledge, you know.
hmm
Every day you learning. You never learned everything, you know.
yeah,
There's always something new that you can learn.
yeah.
So this gives you more like humid. How can I
They're
say
like
that?
being humble.
Yeah, humble.
Uh-huh.
You are more humble. You have more open heart and eyes for every opportunity that it's around you. And the other one is like fight for what you dream, you know, because nothing will come to your hand. You are the one that are going to ever to create every opportunity, you know. So never stop fighting. If you believe in something, if you wanna live doing this thing that you dream, go through, you know. There's many walls that you're gonna have to break, walls that you're gonna have to climb, many different ways that you have to do it in the middle of the way, but like keep looking for a dream and keep going fighting for, because if you believe and if you go for it, one day it's gonna happen.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Maybe I would like to tell all the guys that are and females that are listening to us what are your three top videos that you gotta watch this. Like this skate video part or like a whole video.
You know, there is many good video parts that I love it,
Uh huh.
but there is one specific video that I always like to watch because it's one that used to have a Thrasher magazine.
Yep.
Was the Blu-ray with
Okay.
Preston Piston,
Yep.
and because there was always a video about like a skate trip with friends having good times, trying to find new spots, and if they have like 10 days in Australia, they're gonna enjoy
Yeah.
this whole full 10 days skating. And the video was always like something that when you watch, you feel excited to go out skate.
Mm-hmm.
So all the Blu-rays videos are my favorite ones.
All right.
That's the
Great.
feeling that I like to watch. I really love to watch like a video part when you're gonna see like the best of someone,
Yeah.
but like nothing is better than see like friends have good times, you know. And these videos
Yeah.
from Thrasher,
They show it.
they show that, you know.
Perfect.
So I think skateboarding is all about that.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah.
For you guys that are listening to us right now, thank you so much for listening to us. A toda la gente de Latinoamérica, muchísimas gracias por vernos, por escucharnos. Y ya se la saben, Skativismo aquí, listos para ustedes. Murilo, presente conmigo.
E muchas gracias para todos que estão acá. Thank you so much for everyone that are watching us. It's a pleasure to have this conversation with you. And it's a pleasure to be here in Mexico, House of Fans, doing something that we live for and that we love. So let's go.
Absolutely. Enjoy your stay here, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure,
Well,
guys.
Thank you. We're signing off.